A lot of European countries decided to now recognize Palestine, or at least threaten with recognizing Palestine, and also non-European countries like Australia and Canada. Very, very exciting news. From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free. Who cares about the geopolitical consequences? Of course, those are boring stuff we should not even think about. Well, what does it mean? It means that literally it doesn't mean anything, actually, because what are they gonna do? Like, recognize Palestine and then what? Do you think it would change much? Because there is only one way to get back from that kind of decision. Unfortunately, like once a country is recognized, you cannot. Apparently, it's hard to take it back, so Palestine will be there. And I can see only one way to make sure that, it's clear that there is no Palestine. And unfortunately, the way I think isn't maybe the nicest way. And I know you guys might be jumping up and down thinking, oh no, but the poor Palestinians, the sweet little children, and everything like that. First of all, okay. Second of all, okay, you don't care about them. You don't care about what the Palestinian Authority does to them. You don't care about what Hamas does to them. They don't care. I know my viewers care. So why are they doing this? Well, they're doing this because they're trying to support Israel in a very weird way. That's my own explanation. Ireland, Spain, and then I think Norway and other countries had already recognized Palestine before, and now we have countries like France, Britain, Malta, like I said, Australia, Canada. Who else was there joining the party? A lot of countries are like, okay, we're going to recognize Israel. If Hamas would not return the hostages, then we would recognize Palestine. That's what the British Prime Minister Keir Starmer had said, meaning Hamas don't, under any circumstances, return the hostages. That's a crime against humanity, but whatever, Here's the thing. Every couple of decades, the Europeans find a new pagan religion to dance around. And they're, like the Romans, they had issues with the Jews because they had their, they liked having their gladiators fighting each other and like their slaves, and like the Jews were a problem because they had stupid ideas like equality in front of the law and stuff like that bullshit, And then in recent history, of course, we had Nazism, which is another pagan god that the Europeans danced around, and now they have woke, which is another pagan gods. And like, why is Israel not following the pagan gods we follow? Like, why are the Jews so different? Why do they insist to like hold on to their values and like morality and shit? Well, sorry. We don't like your weird naked dance around the fire. It's like weird. Yeah, like I understand like why France doesn't want Israel to have too much footprint, because one of the reasons that French people like dancing naked around the fire, for example, is because of the drugs that are coming in from the Middle East that they are part of, like, part of the Captagon fun stuff with Syria, which I guess that's what Macron and Giuliani do behind the scenes. They just, maybe. I don't know. What business do they have there? I know it was part of the French mandate, but like, why are you panicking about the prospect of losing your footprint in Lebanon and Syria? All they do is smuggle drugs. Like, what's there? Like, it's a bad investment. So why is there such a panic when it comes from France? It's that. Like, France is in a very, like, they are obsessed with finances. I don't know. Somebody should investigate France. France seems shady. UK obviously was taken over. And France was kind of taken over. No, France, here's the thing. France, I don't think were taken over as much as they are just French. They just, they just like the ideas. They like the paganism stuff. They liked Nazism. I'm like, yeah, whatever. Yeah, sure. Well, let's do it. Holland is one of those countries. Just remembered. By the way, I want to make another video on Holland because there are a lot of stories coming from Holland where people share their the way they treat Jews. Apparently, they never stopped being anti-Jewish. Well, that's another video. You know, there is a real country, unlike Nanya in Palestine. It's called Taiwan, which is not recognized by anyone, but everybody is doing business with it, and it's literally like functioning like a country. Why don't we recognize Taiwan? Let's take that energy into something good, you know, into recognizing real countries that are not recognized. And Taiwan is one of them. Go Taiwan! I mean, there is no incentive there. There aren't a lot of Taiwanese people. What about Hong Kong? I don't know. Wasn't Hong Kong British territory? Why? The Brits always sell out. The Brits, like the French are, they want to have their footprint, but the Brits, just so you know, there is a British Navy presence in Cyprus. Why did Turkey took over Cyprus then, half of it, if the Brits were there? Why did you allow and still allow Turkey to control it? Britain. Fucking losers. When will the next Churchill rise in Britain? Actually, I'm optimistic. I'm optimistic about Britain. Kinda. Yeah, maybe. I actually am more optimistic about Britain than I am about France, because France, it's like, yeah, they're being Islamized, but before that they were like French. You know what I'm saying? So Holland, same. Like, it's not that they were good people ever. They were very successful and rich because they had a, you know, I don't want to go into it. Holland would get another video. Who else? Was there, like, Norway, like these fishermen, Scandinavian people? Denmark is cool. I don't think they're in the list. So would it change much? Yes, it would probably change the way Israelis feel about what needs to be done. And apparently a lot of ambassadors recognize it and realize it. And yet the public is so stupid. They're like, yeah, Palestine. You guys don't understand. You don't understand. Like, the banking system to Palestine goes through Israel. Everything goes through Israel. And the whole region is stable because of Israel. And if you remove Israel, then the whole region would go to shit. And your leaders know it. But you stupid mobs. Palestine. Yeah, like I said before, you know, your dependency on Israel is so high. Israel could delete Palestine and there is nothing you could do against Israel because you depend on it that much, like, literally. It's just up to the Israelis to understand that, like, that's the reality. And Israelis are very stupid and kind and stupid. So you have that on your side. So that's why I wanted to make videos in Hebrew, but it's too much. I need to focus on one language. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, please. Do consider supporting this channel. I have Patreon, PayPal, and I have Substack now, but I cannot get any money from Substack because the Stripe system doesn't work with Israel. So if you guys want to see me write more, please consider being a member in Patreon or Buy Me Coffee, or, you know, there's also like donations. You can go through PayPal if that works for you. Just write that this is for my Substack. So I would continue writing. And that's it. Thank you for watching. See you later. So yeah, actually I made these videos because my dad wanted me to react to what's happening with the Palestine recognition.